Facebook has become an obsession, especially for teenagers. Teenagers are at the stage where they are very vulnerable and sensitive about everything. You don't want to be thought of differently, and it's important to fit in. So why do we put more stress on ourselves over social media? Unfortunately, Facebook is such an obsession for people that it has 1.5 billion users worldwide. So in anyone's opinion, cyberbullying is a major problem, and Facebook is the main contributing factor to it. Just look at all those users for further confirmation of my point. Another reason why I disagree with teenagers having Facebook is teenagers are going through crazy things. In my own experience, I know that being a teenager is hard with all these different changes and moods. But teenagers choose to have Facebook to feel more connected and be a part of something. A business school in Madrid did a study and they say the problem is that Facebook gives us a limited view of lives, and that view tends to be unrealistically positive. So why do teens subject themselves to looking at this false view on things that just makes them feel worse? Well, students argue that Facebook makes them feel more connected to people online than any other way, and makes it much easier for them to communicate with each other. But as a result of this easy communication, we have seen that it is much simpler to bully people due to the fact of being online. And this again supports my point that Facebook does not do any good for anyone. Additionally, I am of the opinion that people use Facebook to hide behind, making it very easy to bully. If Facebook wasn't around, people would have to go back to the old-fashioned way of confronting each other face to face to sort out their problems. According to a report from the Daily Mail website, 49% of people were targeted offline, while 65% of people were bullied online. We need to realise cyberbullying is just as bad as a physical fight. Unfortunately, kids, and parents especially, don't realise this. Information taken from DoSomething.org says only 1 in 10 victims will inform a parent or trusted adult of their abuse. People find it hard to compare to a physical fight because it's behind a computer. The look of a punch to your face is seen as much worse than being bullied online because it's not in person and it's hard for some people like parents again to understand. My point is proven yet again, just showing how dangerous bullying is. From the website Cyberbullying Hotline, it says 20% of kids cyberbullied think about suicide and 1 in 10 attempt it. The fact that even one person would attempt suicide of what someone had said to them online just shows the mental trauma it can cause in someone. What really outrages me personally is the fact that teenagers especially don't tell their parents what is going on in their life. An article from Daily Mail UK states fewer than 1 in 5, 17% of teens, said their first reaction would be to tell a parent, and only 1% of those surveyed said their initial response would be to inform a teacher. As you can see here, teenagers are not comfortable in telling their parents what is going on. Usually it's because they're afraid they'll get laughed at, blamed, or told off even more. Personally, the worst sentence I could hear from my parents is, "We're just disappointed in you." In my opinion, along with others, this is not the way to approach someone about cyberbullying. It's just negative and won't get you anywhere. So the question is then, what can we do with ourselves? As mentioned before, Facebook is the more convenient way to keep in contact with people, and it's pretty addictive. So even though Facebook can be a pretty negative thing, we can limit ourselves from its bad side effects. For example, only being friends with your actual friends on Facebook, no random ads, having set periods, times of the day on it, or using the big B word, block whoever is harassing you. If someone was to ask me, or I was to ask someone to, just delete Facebook altogether, majority of the answers would be no. So, in my opinion, what I think we need to be doing more of is coming together to talk about our problems and talk to others who are going through the same thing. I feel this will have a positive effect on cyberbullying victims so they know that they aren't the only ones out there and that they don't have to go through it all alone.